I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so welcome back to second day of the qualitative data analysis using NVI Vivo. As a part of today's session, we have brief understanding about what is NVI Vivo software, what is the interface of NVI Vivo. I believe that many of you might have installed it. In case there is always a problem that some of you may not be able to install it. I'll also tell you the reasons for it. So once we install it, what is the interface of it, how to manage the workspace of NVI Vivo. Like as a part of your data collection, you might be having different kind of files like Word document. Within a Word document, we have interviews, focus group discussions, observation method. Even sometimes we also wanted to manage secondary desk literature review. So as a part of NVI Vivo, not only Word file, not only interview transcript, one can also do it review of literature, systematic literature review by using NVI Vivo. So I'll be talking about how one can do a literature review with the help of the NVI Vivo in tomorrow's session. So today we are going to talk about how to import, how to export, how to prepare the files, how to manage the files, like managing and organizing the files, text files, non-text files, including audios, videos, images. I have already shared with you a couple of data files in my Google Drive link. I believe that you are able to download the all the files. At least those are going to practice simultaneously along with me. I request you all please download the files right now. I'll take 5 more minutes before talking about how to import the files. In the meantime, I request you all please download the all the files that I have sent you if you want to practice simultaneously along with me. This is the link. I believe you must have installed the NVI Vivo. As it is a hands-on practice, I'll go very slowly, but still, feel free to stop me at any time. I'm ready to repeat number of times. Okay, because today is going to be basic part to understand the interface of NVI Vivo, how to do the coding part. Okay, if you know today session, tomorrow easily one can able to perform it. So I'll try as much slow I can go. May get some kind of responses from you all. How many of you for the first time you are using on it, like new users? How many of you are somehow some have some kind of understanding about the NVIO, and how many of you use multiple times? May I get the poll from you all? Like I have given three options: new user, if you're the first time. Please let me know how many of you for the first time. First time. Is there anyone used or having some kind of experience? I can see that many of you are for the first time. So new user, new user. Okay. So whatever 15, 20 responses, more than 20 responses I received. Almost all of you are for the first time I used in 1 year. Okay. Mhm. Prior training never used for. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Yes. I just want to say a few things before starting that. NVI Vivo. NVI Vivo is not going to solve your problems. It is not going to write your data analysis chapter or data analysis research paper. It is not going to write your thesis dissertation report. Okay. It is not going to make any arguments on behalf of you. It is not just meant for interviews. What I mean to say that NVIO is going to facilitate with the help of the software. We can save a lot of our time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources. We can able to maintain. We can able to save it. Okay, how it is, what is it is. Today and tomorrow we'll come to know how it is going to facilitate, how it is going to support us. It is not a substitute for us. It is going to be complementary for us, right? It is going to help us how we can do our work in easiest manner or in better manner or in less time period. Okay. And NVIO is not only for primary data, NVIO, one can also use it for secondary data sources. One can also use for preparing the charts, diagrams, data visualization tools, even including bar chart, tables. Okay. And NVIO, and right now you are listening, I'm sure some of you might be practicing simultaneously along with me. If you're going to simply listen, it may take time, more time. But if you start practicing simultaneously along with me, and even after the sessions, definitely you'll remember the concept. Okay. So that's what I want to tell you before starting the session. NVIO software program used for qualitative and mixed methods. We all know that this we are conducting this particular session as a part of qualitative research methods. But one can also conduct mixed method research. Means I'm not saying that one can go for testing hypothesis, conducting rigorous statistics, but one can prepare data visualization tools, bar map, bar charts, frequency tables, matrix tables. So there are a number of tables can be created, number of data visualization tools can be created, like frequencies, cross tabulation can be created with the help of the NVIVO. Okay, and especially designed, especially used for unstructured data. It can be audio files, it can be video files, it can be images, not only interviews, not only focus group discussions, even social media files, journal articles as a part of secondary desk research can be utilized as a part of NVIVO. The product NVIVO, initially it was launched by QSR International. Later on, this particular product adopted by Lumi Vero. Those scholars, those who install the software, you might have seen that currently it is a product of the Lumi Vero product. It is available for both Windows as well as Mac. Okay. So if you want to visit it, you can go to this particular website. Now, other than NVIVO, what are the other products are available as a part of qualitative research work? Atlas TI, another most popular qualitative data analysis software. It is also available in Windows and Mac. Second, and another important data analysis software, Max QDA. That is also available in Windows and Mac. So these are the three right now in the current market. I mean, there are so many other softwares, but they are the dominating softwares right now. I mean, they're in the current trend, and there are so many features are available. Whether it's Max QDA, whether it's Atlas TI, and NVIVO. If somebody asks which is the best one, again, it completely depends on what you look for it. But every software have their own unique features as well. In addition to regular softwares, Max QDA is mostly used for exactly what is mixed method research. Even one can also go for conducting hypothesis testing as well as a part of Max QDA. So Max QDA, Atlas TI, and VIVO. These are the three popular softwares. And there is one more free software, DDoS. DDoS, browser-based software. You don't need to install it. You can use it by using your online browser. It is a free software. And I didn't use it, but there is another software which I heard after MaxQDA, after Atlas TI, after NVIVO, another popular software, but there is a Curicos. Curicos. This is another popular software, but features are very limited. Features are very limited. There are a few more other softwares. I didn't explore it much, like F4 analysis, hyper research, text analysis markup. I didn't even touch it actually till now, so I can't comment on it further. So let's see what is NVIVO. Okay. And the scholars, those who face the problem, you might have faced the problem just because you might be having 32 GB, 32 GB as a part of your software, as a part of your Windows, Mac. Those are having 32-bit, like as a part of a dual core processor. You may not be able to install it. It required minimum 2 GB, 2.0 dual core processor and 4 GB RAM, and minimum you must be using Windows 8. I don't think is there anyone using Windows 8 or lower than the 8. Windows 8 is fine, but if lower than 8, your Java may not be able to support. So those are getting errors. So these are some of the problems. These are the minimum suggested requirement, but recommended is better to have 3.0 dual core processor 8 GB RAM, okay, and Windows 8.1 or later, approximately 8 GB hard disk space. Okay, I don't know how many of you feel that you have a lot of patience. May I have a question to you all? How many of you feel that you have good amount of patience? Is there anyone can say that yes, I have good amount of patience in your chat box? Do you feel you have good patience? I'm going to test your patience. Is there anyone can respond? Do you have a good patient or not? Are you good at having a lot of patience? Is there anyone say that I have some medium level to high level patience? I request all the participants. I hope you won't mind it responding that. I think this is moderate. If somebody says Debika connecting to cloud server, what it is. Okay, so I can able to see that moderate, moderate, moderate. Let's see what it is. Okay. I deserve, sorry, I am. Okay. So we don't generally, depends on the situation, depends on the context. There is always scope for, losing our temper, right? So we'll see what it is going to happen today and tomorrow. I'm just opening NVIVO. So this is the NVIVO, that is website that is part of Lumivero. Lumivero is the producer. I mean, he's the person selling this particular product. There are different kind of products are available. I'm sure some of you might have seen the price. Let's try to understand what else Lumivero is providing it. If you look at, if you keep your cursor on the products and services, we have Citavi. It is one of the best reference manager. It is a new product in the market, just started coming to the market, but it is having more than 10,000 citation styles. Okay. Coming to NVIO, there are three products we have it. Just click on the NVIO. We have three different products. We have it. NVIO Collaboration Cloud. For example, if I'm working in Gujarat and one of my colleagues is working in Bihar, Rajasthan, or Delhi, and I can use the same kind of, we collaborate cloud in cloud basis. We can work on this particular project. Second one, NVIO auto transcription. For example, if you're using most of the data by conducting interviews, like videos, and if you want to transcribe the data, instead of doing manually, if you want to transcribe the data with the help of the NVIO software, there is software called NVIO Auto Transcription. There is a separate software. NVIO Collaboration Cloud, there is another software. And basic NVIO, there is another product. So basically, we have three products we have it. One is NVIO, second one is NVIO Collaboration Cloud, third one is NVIO Auto Subscription. So it depends on the features. You can find a lot of price differences. And one can use NVIO for importing the text files, audio files, video files, images. One can organize the files. Like for example, how we maintain our files, like different kind of folders, right? So I can also organize my files, interview files, secondary desk files, images. I can organize my files in NVIO. You can also explore with the help of the AI as a part of the NVIO for 15th version. Currently, we are all using the version 15th. As a part of 15th version, one can use AI tools, AI features as a part of the coding part, as a part of summarizing the AI content, as a part of visualizations point of view. One can prepare various visualization tools like frequency charts, word clouds, comparison diagrams. We are going to explore today and tomorrow. And we can also prepare various diagrams, various maps, mind maps, concept map. One can also transcribe it. One can also collaborate. So these are some of the features of NVI Vivo. Then where is the pricing here? If somebody want to compare the Mhm. Buy now. I'm just going to show you the different products. Like there are student version, professional version. The people belongs to academy. They have different version. As you can see that we have products. Mhm. If you want to buy NVI Vivo, license term, annual subscription, you can have it. One-time subscription also we can have it. And we also have student subscription. There are different kind of subscriptions we have it. Student subscription for annually is around 11,000, around 10 to 11,000 rupees. But if somebody wanted to buy professional version, it will cost around 40, 40 to 50,000 rupees. And if you're going for university related issues, you may get some discount. So depends on the version that you want to buy it. You will find different kind of pricing list. In addition to student, professional, and university, you can also see add-on services. Like if you want to have AI assistance, in addition to price, $250 extra per year. If I add auto transcription, 499 auto transcription. Like with the help of NVI Vivo, you can use you can transcribe audio files, video files. If I want to go for only 60 minutes, $30. If you want to go for 50 hours, you can see that the price depends on the number of hours that audio files, video file that you have it. If you want to go for collaboration cloud, this is $99. Okay. So it depends on the price that you can see that how you can check it out. Okay. Now, please, those who installed it, I request all of you, please open the NVIO software. I request all of you to please open NVIO software. Okay. So this is the file. This is the interface of NVIO. The moment I open the NVIO, I can able to see that on the top we have some project files. Now I have shared some data sets with you all because some of you are for the first time using it. Some of you may not be having data. So I have shared some files like Word files. But imagine that you're not attending this particular workshop, but you have purchased or your university purchased some NVIO software and you want to practice it. In that case, NVIVO is giving some sample projects. I'm sure some of you might have good at SPSS, Jamovi, Smart PLS, right? Just like any other software, even NVIVO is providing some sample projects. So it is not mandatory that you should have some primary data with you. So if you click on this particular sample project, one can able to download it. Let me show you that. I'm just clicking on this particular sample project. As you see that it is opening my sample project. It is asking me to go for a tour. Right now, I'm not going for it. I'm just skipping the tour. So this is the file sample project. I have opened it. Okay. If I just open this particular project, double click on it, it can see that NVIO is giving one sample project. Name of the project is Environmental Challenge Down East Sample Project. So this is a brief understanding about the project. What was the data collection? Who conducted it? When they have conducted it? Okay. Then further, if you keep your cursor on right side, left side under the files, you can able to see all the files that are copied in the sample project. If you double click on the files, you can able to see all the files that are, for example, here I have interviews, I have literature review files, I have news articles files, social media files. Before closing, just let me open interviews. So these are the files, like there are people around 10 to 12 people from whom this particular researcher collected data from people like Barbara, Betty, Charles. These are the people, these are the respondents. The researcher collected data from these particular people, and it talks about what kind of interview it was all about it. So you can also use this particular sample projects as a part of your practice. Right now, we don't require. I just want to show you that these are the sample projects can be utilized as a part of your practice, hands-on practice, right? Now, I'm just, if you want to save it, if you want to save this particular sample project on your desktop, I'm repeating again. I open this particular project. I want to save this particular project on my desktop. For that, go to File, go to File. I think this project is already downloaded the moment you open it, right? Let me go to Options. This particular file we have downloaded. I think that's the reason it's not showing Save As. It is not showing the Save As. This particular file is downloaded in my download options. Where is it? I closed it. Okay. Let me open the NVIDIA once again. I'm just opening the file again. As you can see that it's taking time to open the NVIDIA file. So that is the reason at the beginning I asked, how much patience do you have it? Okay. It will take some time to, you know. So this particular file is already there in your NVIDIA project. Earlier it was there in sample project. We have imported this particular file in our NVIDIA software. So if next time if you want to practice it, I don't need to download again. It will be there in my NVIVO, environmental change down east. So this is the name of the file. So right now I don't require this particular file. So I'm going to delete it. I'm keeping my cursor, right click, remove from list. I also want to remove my previous files, remove from the list. So this is a sample project, what is all about it. Now coming to the right side, after attending this workshop, if somebody wanted to get some kind of certification from Lumivero or NVIO Academy, that like those who can pay around $250 or $300, or if you want to be as a certified trainer, you can go for some courses at NVIO Academy. They are conducting a lot of training programs, so please explore it. The best part is that there are also some online free webinars. Online free webinars. There are certificates for $250, $300, but there are some good number of webinars, online webinars also. They kept it on online. So you can able to see, you can able to learn directly from the person who is selling this particular product. Time to time, they'll also update various features. So we'll come to know what are the new features are added, okay, how various scholars are using on it. So just explore whenever you get the free time, okay. And you can also find NVIO community. I didn't explore much, but basically, this is the place where you can find the people those who are using NVIVO software, the people those who are publishing articles by using NVIVO. I couldn't come across many articles, but still, time to time, you can check as per time permits. Okay. If you want to suggest any feedback, if you want to give any new feature, if you want to get any new feature, you can also write mail to the NVIVO technical team so that they can consider your request. If not today, maybe after 6 months, they may add some of the features. Basically, they want some kind of get some kind of feedback about the product, about the features. So this is all about learn and connect. This is all about sample projects. There is one more option here. Before going to that, just come to this place. Come left side. I just want to show you what is my about NVIVO about. So if you're going to buy uh, license version, or if you're going to buy, or if you're going to install a free trial version, it will show what exactly this particular product is all about it. Okay. Then application options. It shows what is NVIDIA application in terms of language, whether you want to display any particular language. Right now, these are the some of the languages currently it is supporting. Okay, if you want to make changes, if you belongs to Germany, or if you belongs to any other country, France, if you want to make changes, you can make changes. Okay. Next, come to there are so many other projects like sample projects. If time permits, please explore it. Okay. Now, we all wanted to learn how to import the files, how to go for coding part. So instead of relying on the existing files, I want to create new project. I want to create the new project. So in order to create the project, just click on this particular plus button. That is a new project. The moment I click the new project, it is asking what kind of title, what is the title of your research work? For example, I just want to give the title as Social Entrepreneurship Case Studies. So this is my title of there might be something. It is the title of my project title. I'm giving title as Social Entrepreneurship Case Studies project. By default, it is showing where it is going to save the project that I'm creating on it. Right now, it is showing me that it is going to create my new file, new project on desktop. If I don't want to save it on my desktop, I can make changes. Let's say, for example, I want to keep it on D drive. Okay. I just want to make changes. I want to keep it on D drive. So I can make changes. Or if you want to keep it on your pen drive, you can make changes. Now, right now, I'm using NVIVO. In case, imagine that I'm using NVIVO Collaboration Cloud, like myself and Professor Binit sir working together, and we have license of the Collaboration Cloud. And I'm just doing something project on this particular project. I'm going to give you something description about what this particular project is all about it. Okay, like for example, it consists of case studies of social enterprises, around 5 case studies, 3 case studies. And secondly, keep a log of user action. If I'm going to use Collaboration Cloud, my co-author, my research team members, they'll come to know after opening this particular project, what kind of progress I have made, what are the changes have been made. Day-to-day basis, we'll be able to understand. For example, myself and Binit are working together. You can able to trace what I am working, what I work today, and I can able to see what he or she is working on the other side. So that is the best part of the having a collaboration cloud. If you are working in a team as a part of a project, right now it is not a collaboration cloud, so I don't need to check this particular option like keep off log of future actions. It won't work for me right now. Okay, I don't have that kind of license. As this my own project, I don't need to write description. But if you're going to share this particular project with your supervisor or some expert, if you want to get some suggestions from some senior member, then you can write description about what this particular project is all about it. What are the objectives of this particular project? What are the basic questions, research questions? What are the information that you want to convey to the expert? You know, without your explanation, without your discussion, they can have brief understanding about what is all about it. As already mentioned, currently these are the languages NVIVO supporting, like Chinese, English, UK, USA, French, Germany, Japanese, Portuguese, and Spanish. These are the some of the languages currently supporting. Some of you might be thinking that if I'm collecting data in regional language, no, it won't support you. Only thing is you need to transcribe your data. Then you can use NVIVO software. Okay. But I'm sure in coming days, definitely they'll improve the number of languages. So as a part of step number one, I given the title. I decided where to save this particular file. Just look at the file name .nvp. If I'm saving my file Word document, it will come under .doc. If I'm saving my file PPT, it .ppt, PPTX. If it is Excel, we have the CSV file. Similarly, when it comes to NVIVO, you can able to trace, you can able to understand, okay, this is an NVIVO project. .nvp means it is a NVIVO file. Okay. Next, it is asking whether you want to go for auto saving, as we are all learning right now. So I don't want to go for auto saving. What happens is, if I go for auto saving, I can't do undo and redo options. I can't do undo and redo option if I go for auto save. But instead of going for auto saving, I'll go for send me the reminder. It can be for every 10 minutes or for every 15 minutes or for every 30 minutes. Okay. Completely as per your choice. If you think that there is a frequent power cut in your area, in your location, then you can keep for every 5 minutes, for every 2 minutes once. Okay. So it depends on your convenience, your requirement. You can check it out. Then it also gives you some recovery files, maximum 3 recovery files. But it is also asking whether you want to create recovery file for every 30 minutes, every hour, for every 4 hours. So you can choose how much time you want to have recovery file. Okay, for every 30 minutes once, I want to have one recovery file. Minimum one, maximum three, you can have it. And where you want to save this particular file, you can also change it. Whether you want to save it in this documents, whether you want to save it in D drive, C drive, wherever you want to. If you want to change the location, I can change it like this. I can choose wherever I want to go for it. Okay. So right now I don't want to change the location. Let it go in documents. Name of the file will be NVIVO recovery. Just click on create project. I hope is it clear so far? Shall I go ahead? Are there any questions so far? Just click on create project. Just click on create the project. It will take around 30 seconds to come up with the it will take few more seconds. Yes. We are able to create new project. Name of the project is Social Entrepreneurship Case Studies 1 .nvp. So it is a NVIVO project. Okay. Now you can see here. So this is a open. This is a open space, blank space here right now. On top of it, we have ribbon bars like file, home page, import, create, explore, share, and modules. So these are the some of the ribbon bars which are very helpful for our day-to-day practice. Just like any other application, if I go to home page, you can able to see so many options. Right now, many of the options are not activated because we don't have any files here. Right now, many of the options are not activated because we don't have any files. Just go to any file except home. Many of the options are available, right? Now, this is all about ribbon bar. Okay. If you go to file, you can able to see, open the project, print the project, copy the project, product information, all types of information is available in the file menu. If you go to home page, I'm going to discuss right now. Home page, we're going to import the files. Okay. Now on the left side, we are going to organize the files. Like we can create the folders, we can create the files, we are going to create classification, we are going to create the codes, sentiment analysis, relationships. So there are so many options like report maintaining part. So this is the work of the left side part. In the middle, we have white space, blank space. This is the area where we are going to work right now. So first what we'll do, we'll start importing the files. Before importing the files, I just want to inform you all that as a part of NVIVO, most of the functions can be done more than one way. There are certain functions can be done two different manners or more than two different manners. Let me show you one by one. Now, if you want to import the files, if I want to import the files, I can go directly to the import option. If I want to import the files, I can go directly to the import option on top of it, import ribbon bar. Just click on it. Here you can see that I can import the files. If I click on the files, it's asking what kind of files that you want to import it. I'll repeat it again. I'll repeat it again. If I want to import the files, I can go to import ribbon bar. There is option called files. If I want to import Word files, PDF files, I have to go to files. If I want to import like Excel files, SPSS files, I can go to survey. If I want to import any spreadsheet, SPSS, I can go to classification. If you want to import any bibliometric data, I can go to bibliometric. As a part of bibliographic data, currently it is supporting three to four language reference materials like Cetavi, Reference Manager, Mendeley, EndNote, Jotaro, reference work. So these are the five reference managers currently NVIVO is supporting us. Okay. Now, if you want to import the files, go to import, click on the files. The moment I click the files, it is asking from where you want to import the files. I want to import the files, that is Word files. I have given you some Word files around 4 to 8 files I have given you. Right now I'm importing 4 files. Right now I'm importing 4 files. Please select all the files. One can import one by one. One can also import at a time more than one file also. Either you can use mouse or you can use shift plus down arrow button. Okay. Or simply you can click on this particular checklist. It will select all the files. After selecting all the files, just click on open. Now it's asking, it is showing that you are trying to import the files from so and so destination. Yes, I'm importing the files from particular location. I just want to import it. I want to import it. As you can see that, sorry. As you can see that I imported my files. I have imported the Word files like Barbara, Charles, Dorothy, Margaret. Okay, these are the name of the files. And I just want to import, I'll show you one more way. First way that we have done with the import files. Control Z, press Control Z. I hope you have seen that. Control Z means I just went back. I deleted my files here. I'll show you another method how one can import the files. I'm keeping my cursor in the white space. Like for example, as you all can see, here I kept my cursor. Right click, right click. Now you can able to see the options like import items, import survey. right? So just click on import items. The moment I click import items, it is showing from where you want to import the files. So I can go to the particular destination. I can select all the files that I want to import it and just click on open. Just import. I'm able to import the files. As you can see at the bottom, status bar, I got all the files here, 4 files. This is the second method. Again, control jet. Again, control jet. So again, I came back to my previous stage where I don't have any files here. Okay. Now, third method, how to import the files. Keep your cursor on files here. Keep your cursor on files with the help of your mouse. Just click on it. Just right click on it. I'm keeping my cursor on files. Right click. It's asking whether you want to import the files, whether you want to import the new folder. I want to import the files. So these are the 3 files I can able to import it. Now what I will do, I just instead of importing the files, I just want to create the folder. I want to create the folder. How to create the folder? I'm keeping my cursor on files. Right click. There is a first option, new folder. Just click on it. What is the name of the new folder? Interviews. I just want to manage my data. I want to organize my data instead of putting all together in my NVIO project. I want to have primary data, secondary data, images, audio files, video files like that. Okay. So I created interviews. Click on OK. Now you can see that I created folder. You can see that I created folder. Let me go back again. Right click on your mouse on files, create new folder, ROL. I just want to keep my review of literature files. Okay. Now I can see that ROL. Let me keep one more folder, miscellaneous. Okay. Just keep remaining stuff. I forgot spelling mistake of miscellaneous. I thought it's better to go with stuff. Okay. Just click on stuff. So where you can have all the images, video files, audio files. So we can keep it here. Okay. Now I'm going to import again, once again, files. I just open the interview folder. I open the interview folder. Similarly, I can open ROL folder. I can open the remaining stuff file. So just come to the interview. Just come to the interviews. I just open the interview. As you can see that this is interview folder. Now I have shown you how 3 ways you can import the files, right? This time I'm going to import the files R1, R2, R3. Same files I have given to you. Same files I have given to you as well. I just request all of you to please import the files R1, R2, R3 files. R1, R2, R3 files. Just select all the 3 files. Just click on import. R1, R2. Okay. You can see that we have 3 files. I believe that session is going well. It's completely silent. Are you there with me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead? Are there
Yes.
are there any questions so far? Okay. If there is no question, I'll go ahead. Otherwise, please let me know. Okay. Now, I'm not going right now with the review of literature. Tomorrow I'll talk about it. How to import the files, how to import the files from the Mendeley. I believe that some of you might be using Mendeley software or even any other software like Jotaro also, but I'll be using Mendeley. So those are not using Mendeley. Please create account if you want to know or if you want to use simultaneously along with me for tomorrow's session. Okay. So after importing the files, just let me open one by one. I just opened R1 file. Just double click on it. Double click on that particular file. So this is the name of the social enterprise, Gunj. We have some questions, interview questions, and we also have respondents. File number 2, name of the file is R2. So at a time, I can open a number of files that I want to look at it. Instead of opening a single file, at a time, I can open more than one file. At a time, I can open more than one file here. Okay. So let me give you a brief understanding about what is particular case studies all about it. There are three social enterprises. One is Gunj. Gunj are basically working for donating the clothes. Not only donating clothes, they'll also work on infrastructure, rural infrastructure. Whenever there is any kind of natural calamities, disasters, they're always there in front for helping the people. Only thing is they don't give anything at free of cost. At least they'll charge 1 rupee because they want to respect the dignity of the beneficiary. Every person have their own dignity, their own respect, right? So they take at least 1 rupee if somebody can't able to pay, or at least they'll take work from the people. Like for example, if they are working on rural development area, they'll make them to work for their own projects. They'll provide wages. They'll work for their own school infrastructure, rural infrastructure, development infrastructure, whatever may be the context. So this is a Gunj basically working for providing clothes for the people. Very interesting TEDx video. Some of you can watch it. What were the motivational factors influenced Sri Anshu Gupta to launch this particular venture? Very inspiring case study. I don't know how many of you are coming from management or social work or in general social entrepreneurship background. Some of you might be knowing it is all about it. Next one we have Vishesh. This particular venture is working with persons with disabilities. Basically, they are conducting skill development programs. They are ensuring that persons with disabilities can be provided employment opportunities. Instead of looking for charities, they are demanding that these are my skills, these are my talents. Now providing me the job. Okay, so this is a Vishesh. That is a particular venture. Basically, training and providing skill development for persons with disability. Third one, we have Jaipur Rugs. Those are coming from Rajasthan, Jaipur, or in general. You might be knowing what is Jaipur Rugs is all about it. They are working with the rural artisans. We all know that artisans are very good at handicrafts, but still they'll conduct training program, skill development program for the rural artisans. Many of the artisans still they're continuing their livelihood, are continuing their job as a artisan just because of people's like Jaipur Rugs. Okay. Now they'll also, as you can see that there is advancement of technology. So Jaipur Rugs also conduct training programs for the rural artisans as per the current trends. Okay. So these are the three ventures we have it. Right now, what are you seeing? This is small 10% of the my interview that I collected data from them. This is not the entire interview transcript. From every question, I have just brought 2, 3, 4 lines. Just make you to understand that how it looks interview transcript. I'm sure. Sorry to use that word, but at least those are in PhD. Those are used PhD. Those are for the first time looking at the qualitative research work. It looks like this. This is one kind of interview. Okay. Now we have three interview transcript. We have it. We have three interview transcript. We have it. How to go for coding. How to go for coding part. Time is almost 1 hour we have completed. I'm going to show you around next to 10 to 15 minutes how to go for coding part. If you won't mind it as assignment, I just want you to complete remaining codes. I'll do coding for the couple of questions. I just want you to practice before coming for tomorrow's session. If you can able to come up with practice, tomorrow we'll understand how one can develop from code to the themes. From code to the theme, how we can develop the themes, how we can connect the themes. So as a part of thematic analysis, tomorrow we are going to have that session. As a part of today's session, for the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to discuss about how one can do the coding part. Okay. And tomorrow I'll be talking about, today I'll be talking about manual coding. Tomorrow I'll discuss about AI coding, how one can use AI coding part. So let me start first one. I request all of you, those who are working along with me, come to the file number one, R1. Name of the file is Gunj. Yesterday, as a part of the phenomenological analysis, we discussed about thematic analysis. That particular scholar conducted thematic analysis in 7 stages. That particular scholar used 7 stages in order to conduct the thematic analysis. Stage number one, understanding the data that you collected, means familiarizing yourself with the data that you collected as a part of your research work. I'm not completing the topic thematic analysis today completely, but I just a couple of 2 steps I'm going to complete today. Okay. What is thematic analysis? Thematic analysis is a widely used qualitative research method that involves identifying, analyzing, and interpreting patterns or themes within qualitative data. It provides a systematic way to make sense of large amount of qualitative information such as interviews, focus group discussions, textual documents. As a part of the thematic analysis, one of the most popular framework that is given by Brown Clarke. Brown Clarke has given a renowned, why I'm saying popular, majority of the scholars, you'll find thematic analysis framework given by the Brown Clarke 2006. Take any renowned scholar work or any famous contribution work, landmark contribution, you'll find the Brown Clarke thematic analysis. There are 6 stages. First one is familiarizing yourself with the data. Familiarizing yourself with the data means we have the data, we have interview transcript. I need to understand what this particular entire interview is all about. It can be 5 pages, it can be 10 pages, it can be 20 pages, or it can be 2 pages. I need to go through entire interview transcript that I collected from my respondent. After going through file number one, let me go to say file number two, file number three, at least, So it's always try to understand what is there with you, what kind of data that I collected. That is called familiarizing yourself with the data. Once you familiarize yourself with the data, a second stage of thematic analysis is to identifying the significant statements, identifying the significant findings. I can say that significant statements, significant findings are findings relevant to your research work. Why I'm saying relevant? There is always possible when it comes to qualitative research, there is always possible that you might be getting a lot of data which is may not be relevant to your research objectives, research questions, right? But you can't stop your respondent, as mentioned yesterday. You may not say that don't talk about this to my straight line point, right? You can't talk to your respondent because you are in a stage you are receiving support from your respondent. So you have to listen whatever he or she says about it. Only thing is you should have patience to listen till getting your points, or you should have some probing skills how you are able to get the responses from your respondent. So second stage is identifying significant statements or significant findings. Now, third stage. Third stage is generating the codes. As you can see here, once you identify the significant statements, you start identifying the codes. Once we identify the significant statement, we are going to identify the codes. Now, what is meant by code? As mentioned yesterday, code is nothing but you're trying to give the label. You're trying to give the label, specific word. That particular word must justify that particular significant findings, that particular line, that particular phrase. paragraph, whatever the code that I'm going to give, am I audible to all of you? Is it clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, I got some alert saying that there is a network is poor from my side. There is no disturbance, right? Is there any gaps? Or is there any gap in between? Somebody can say yes, no.
No gap, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Now, for example, I selected this particular sentence. I want to give the code. So, what kind of code, what kind of word I'm going to give it here? So, it is completely subjective up to the scholar based on their understanding about this particular line, this particular findings. You're going to give the code as a part of the research work. I want to convey one message to all. Right now, we are all going to give the coding part, but don't go by subject. Like, I'm going to give some random codes. I'm going to give the random codes. Don't think how Rao has given this kind of code. Just see technical part. What are the different ways I'm going to do the coding part? Please keep this particular topic in your mind. Okay. So just I selected line number one, and I want to give the code. Okay. Sustainable economic approach. That's what I am thinking to give the code. Okay. For this particular line, I want to give the code as sustainable economic approach. So in order to give the code, as I mentioned at the beginning, in NVIVO or in Atlas TI or MaxQDA, there are more than one way you can able to do that. Let me show you one method. I've selected this particular line with the help of the mouse, right click. I'll repeat it again. After selecting this particular line, with the help of your mouse, right click, code selection, code selection. Just click on it. You're able to see that we got one new window, that is select code. I got one reminder. It has been more than 15 minutes since you were last saved. Do you wish to save the project? I hope you're able to recollect at the time of creating the project. Instead of going for auto save, we have gone for the reminder. Okay. So I got the reminder. It was almost more than 15 minutes. Just click on save. Now it is going to save my project. Now in this particular new window, we have codes, we have sentiments, we have relationships, we have cases. Right now, we are talking about coding part. So forget about remaining three options. Okay. So by default, codes already selected. As you can see that it is highlighted with a blue color, as a dark blue color, as compared with the remaining three options. It means we are going to do the coding part. On the right side, create new code. Create new code. Just click on it. The moment I click create new code, under the codes option, one section is highlighted. So it is showing me that I can type some new name, new code name. Name of the code is, just let me select it. Name of the code is sustainable economic approach. A sustainable approach, you can see that. Sustainable approach. I just given one code. After giving this code, just click on code selection to new code. Code selection to new code. Now, as you can see that I have already given one coding. If you want to see what are the codes that I created, just click on the codes, double click on it. Just double click on the codes. You can able to see that we have created sustainable approach as a new code. Sustainable approach as a new code. Okay. Now, let me go to the second line. For this entire paragraph or this particular entire statement, I want to give the new code. Okay. I'm just giving the code, new code. In order to give the new code, I have selected it. Right click, code selection. This time, I'm going to give the code as dignity of dignity dignity of dignity of beneficiaries dignity of beneficiaries. Okay, so you can see that here we have given one more coding. One is dignity of beneficiaries, second is sustainable approach. Let me delete this part. New code. It is taking some time. Okay, how do you select code? See here, this is the particular line. I just want to code for this particular sentence. Okay, I selected this particular sentence. With the help of my mouse, right click, code selection. After selecting the particular sentence that you want to code it, click on code selection. The moment I selected the code selection, I got this particular window. By default, code is already selected. Right side, there is option called create new. Now we need to click on this particular create new. Then, as you can see that the moment I clicked create new, I got new code. And it is showing that it can be edited. It can be edited. Now I'm going to edit it as, I didn't go through the sentence like rural urban connectivity. Rural urban connectivity. Okay. Rural urban connection. Rural urban connection. This is a new code. After giving the title that you want to give it, code selection to new code selected. Now you can able to see that it will come here. Code selection, rural urban connection. Now you can have seen that so far we have selected from R1, file number 1. And these are the references, nothing but, let me show you. Just keep your cursor on reference number 1, double click. Just double click on reference number 1. Reference number 1, it isn't nothing but the context, the sentence that you selected to give this particular code. Imagine that you have around 10 codes and you'll be able to see 10 references here. And if you're collecting data from 10 people or 15 people, and be able to see so many references. Okay, we'll talk about it in tomorrow, that part. Okay, so this is nothing but references part. Okay, now next. So we have done with manual coding. That is one type of the coding part. Let me show you second type. Okay, let me show you the second type. Now I want to code this particular sentence. I have selected it. Instead of clicking right click, what I will do, I have selected this particular code. I have selected this particular code, drag and drop it here. Let me repeat it again. I have selected this particular sentence. Instead of using mouse and going for right click, instead of using mouse and going for right click and code selection, I'll do drag and drop option. I have selected this particular sentence. I have selected this particular sentence. Drag and drop it under quotes. It is asking what is the name of the code. I'm just saying that rehabilitation. Please don't mind if there are any spelling mistakes. Rehabilitation. Bleed. Okay. You can see that we got one new code, rehabilitation. So this is the second option. Let me repeat it. I selected this particular sentence, drag and drop it here. This time I'm giving waste management. As I mentioned it, don't go by subject value. Just look at technical part. I have just given code as a waste management. So how many codes we have? We have done 5 coding part. Just imagine that you are in the second interview. You are in the second interview. Even second respondent is also talking about the same thing. Like for example, I just want to give the code as dignity of the beneficiaries, dignity of person with disabilities. Context is different, but code is the same. Like I'm talking about code dignity. So what I'll do is I'm explaining again. I'm repeating again. I came to the second interview transcript, Vishesh. Okay. Second enterprise is completely different from the first enterprise. The first enterprise was talking about the dignity of the people, those who lost their everything during the disasters, natural calamities, or they don't have any kind of basic clothing. Okay. Whereas when it comes to second enterprise, they are providing skill development for person with disabilities and they're improving their livelihood opportunities. But just imagine that there was something context related to dignity. So same quote. I just want to repeat the same quote, but context is different. So what I'm going to do is I selected the same entire context, right click, right click. There is option called code to recent codes. Code to recent codes. Just 1 minute. Code to recent code. If I keep my cursor on code to recent codes, you can see that list of the codes that we have done so far. If you keep your cursor on code to recent codes, it shows the list of the codes that we've done so far, like waste management, rehabilitation, rural urban, dignity. So if you think this is the same code that you want to give it, just select it. Just select it. If you observe here, if you observe here, we got the two references and there are two files. Just keep your cursor on references. Then just double click on it. Just double click on it. You can see that one reference is coming from file number one. This is the source file interview R1. One reference coded reference. Another one is coming from file 2, that is R2. So if you have 10 interviews and you're asking same question, but your respondents have different ways they may give the answers. There is a possibility that respondent talking about same context, but their own tone is different, their experiences are different, their language explanation is different, their interactions are different, right? So it's all different, but coding is the same, but context is different. Next, come to the again R1. I'll repeat it again. I'll repeat again here. I'm talking about waste management. I'm just talking about the waste management. Just imagine that I want to give the second code. Okay. So I have selected the particular significant findings, right click, code to recent codes, code to recent codes. And you can see that there are codes, waste management. Now here we got waste management, two references. There is one more option. There is one more option. Let's take, for example, go to file number 2. And just I want to talk about rehabilitation. Okay. I just want to repeat the same code, repetition. Okay. Instead of going to using mouse and right click, instead of using mouse and go to code, recent codes, what I will do this time, I select it. At the bottom, you can see that code 2. You can see that there are some codes, which are the code that we coded. So if I want to talk about rehabilitation, I'll select it. Just click enter in your keyboard. Just click enter. After selecting this particular sentence, at the bottom of your window, there are codes. And select whichever the code that you feel that is a repetition. For example, I'm talking about sustainable approach. I selected it and keep on your keyboard, there is enter, just click enter. Then you can see that sustainable approach, it is coded here. So these are the some of the drag and drop approach. These are the manual we have done it. So we have done three different ways. One is code to creating new code. Second one is code to recent code. Third one, tomorrow, let me show you what it is Vivo code. Tomorrow I'll be talking about it as a part of data analysis part. We have various options are available. For timing today, code selection, code to recent code, we have it. For example, I don't want delete one. I don't want this particular code. I want to delete it. What I can do, I can select it, right click. There is option called delete. I can delete it. For example, I want to keep this particular waste code management on top. Let's take for example, I can drag and drop it somewhere here. I can drag and drop. I can change the sequence. It will take some time, few more minutes, few more seconds. I think I have added as here parent code, child code is not connected. Let me do undo. It will take some few more seconds. In meanwhile, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. It is taking some time. There is hanging, system is hanging. May I know how many of you are participating? How many of you are using along with me your system? Is there anyone practicing along with me? Any of the other participants? Support has not responded. What is it support? Mhm. No issue. Just whenever you get the free time, you can practice it. Okay. Mhm. It's taking more. Yeah, we have done it. Now, I just request all of you to please close this particular R1, R2, R3. My only request is that if it possible, please practice at, this particular coding part. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about what is parent code, what is child code, how to develop the thematic development themes from the existing codes. Okay. So this is for today, how to do the coding part for the text documents. Now let's go to the non-text documents. I'm just come to the stuff file. Here I'm going to import. Here I'm going to import video files. Here I'm going to import video files. Okay, video file I have imported. This is a small video. And it's showing the properties of the video. What is the name of the video? What is the size of the video? What is the date, time? Okay. So these are all properties of the video. Just I just want to show you how to code the non-text documents like videos, audios, images. Just double click on it. Imagine that you have collected interview. Of course, it is only 30 seconds. I think it is around hardly 60 seconds. Okay. What you do generally, first thing we need to familiarize ourselves. What was the interview is all about it. So first we are going to play. Then there is a depends on your grasping skills. You pause it. Again, you'll take note. Again, you pause it. Again, you take note. Again, you play. So pause, play, and taking note. This all happens before selecting particular time span. Like for example, first 30 seconds or first 1 minute. Before selecting that particular significant finding, relevant finding, it is always better to listen entire audio, video one time at least. Right? You'll come to know. You can also take some note. Okay, so and so time span. There are some relevant findings. I should listen more. I should. So it's better to listen entire video, audio for the first time. Second time onwards, you can start taking note out of it. Now, on top of this particular video, like we have stopped the video. For example, if I'm playing it, I can stop it. I can play it. I can pause it. Right? And you can also see that there are a couple of options which will come right now. Now, what I will do, there is option called edit. As you can see that there is option called edit. Just click on it. Just click on the edit. The moment I clicked, I got the time span and content. I got the time span and content. And we have, if you want to see, if you want to highlight, if you want to keep some colors more, okay. There are so many options are available, but once you practice it, you will start come to know about it. Now, let me start playing first. The moment I clicked edit, all the options are activated. Earlier, this particular start selection, finish selection was not activated. Earlier, there was only play, like let me show you. Just unclick. We have play, pause, stop. Now, the moment I selected edit, we got the time span here, content that you want to type it, and play, insert row. So many options we got it. Okay. Now, let me play first. I'm going to make it as a big window. There is concept called duck and duck. I'll show you what it is. As you can see on the top, this is called duck and duck. If you click on it, it will maximize your window. If you click on it, it will maximize, it will minimize your window. Okay. Now I'm just going to play it. Problem report for NVIVO. I hope you understood why I asked you whether you have patience or not. Oh, it's gone. Mhm, mhm. I'm just creating new project. I'm just creating new project. It's taking some time. I request you have please have some patience. I'm just importing it once again. Okay, I'm just double clicking on the video file. And we can see that stop, play, pause. I'm just clicking on the edit. And for the first time, I'm going to play entire video. Now, just imagine that you have completed the entire video. Okay, you have just watched the entire video out of it. Okay. Now, for the second time, when you start listening it depends on your grasping skills. Depends on the significant findings that you're able to get it. You start selecting it. Okay, you start selecting. Let me come with it first. Okay, I have completed it for the first time, one time. Now, what I'll do is I felt that, okay, from the beginning onwards, I just want to take entire transcription. Instead of deciding significant findings or not, let me take entire interview transcript. At the time of data analysis, I'll start looking at it. What are the significant findings, significant statements, and all. Right now, I just want to transcribe as it is the entire interview that I got it. So what I will do, I'll just start selection. As you can see that my cursor, start selection. I have selected the my starting at the beginning of the video, play. After a few seconds, after a few minutes, depends on your grasping skills that you have it. After a few seconds, for example, if I will go for around first 15 minutes, 15 seconds, then I want to stop it because I want only that much I have grasping skills. I want to transcribe for the first 15 minutes, for the first 30 minutes, seconds. Start I have selected play. Just see the first 15 seconds. Now I just kept pause. Then after keeping the pause, finish selection. After pausing it, just click on finish selection. Now if you look at this particular area is completely different. This area is having blue, blue line. As you can see that it was a particular area selected. For this particular line, we are going to transcribe the data. Insert a row. We are going to type it. You can mention the time span. Like for example, insert row, and you are going to type it here. What you heard about it, what you listened about it. Okay, for this particular time span. Like for example, for first 13 seconds, what you heard, what you listened. So you start keep taking out. The more insert rows, for example, after completing this one, again you click on the insert row. For every 30 seconds, for every 1 minute, you can maintain it. Or if you want to have only one flow, entire one paragraph, one, so just again start, again play, again edit it. So this is how we can able to play and pause it. Just go to the insert row next again. See this second time you got another insert row. So from here, what kind of text you want to import it, right? This is all about how one can transcribe the data as a part of your audios, videos. This is about video. Just the same manner you are going to do with the audios and as well as images. As I was talking about it, duck and duck. As you can see that there are two options. If you click on it, it will maximize the window. If you want to minimize it, again, you have to click on it. Okay, just let me check it. Okay, by the time it opens, I request all of you to please open the your Google. Those are using laptop or PC. You can open your own LinkedIn page or Facebook page. What are the LinkedIn, Facebook page that you have it? You can open any social media platform. This is my LinkedIn page. Okay. I'm sure time to time you may get some comments, some kind of feedback on your post, right? Let's take, for example, I just want to see, of course, I don't have much comments on it, but if you want to see, I was talking about what is the hypothesis, how to frame hypothesis. And I just want to scrap this particular data. I want to scrap the Twitter comments, Facebook comments, or I just want to scrap the profile of this particular page. I want to scrap the profile of this particular page. Now, I'm sure while those who can, the candidates, those who install the NVIVO, you might also ask you to install the NCapture. NCapture. Those who are not installed it, I'll show you what is NCapture. NCapture is the product of NVIVO. You need to type NCapture for Chrome. Is always suggested that you should download NCapture in Google Chrome only. You can also do it Internet Explorer, but it is more compatible. It can find best results with NCapture for Chrome. Okay. Now, the moment I typed NCapture for Chrome, I got the first search engine installing NCapture for Chrome. Here you can see that go to NCapture for Chrome. So for me to showing that remove from Chrome, as I already have it. For you, if you are doing for the first time, it will show you add to Chrome. It will show you add to Chrome. Let me show you how you can do that. I removed it. It will show you like this, add to Chrome. Now what you have to do is just click on it. Yes, I want to add an extension. Just select add extension. You can see that here it started, it added to my extension. Now only one thing I have to do is this is the extension bar. Just keep your cursor here. Just keep your cursor here. And you can see that Encapture is here. Just click on this particular pin. So Encapture will be there always on your extension bar. You don't need to look for every time. If you click on this particular pin, Encapture will be there always with your extension box. You don't need to search for it. Okay. So Encapture is there right now. Now I just open this particular page. I want to scrap a particular file, particular message. Just I want to capture this particular profile of it. Okay. Now, after opening the page that you want to scrap the data from last 2 years, almost from last 1 year, uh, Facebook, LinkedIn, when what is his name? Elon Musk has taken Twitter in his hand, there are a lot of restrictions were imposed. Now we are not able to scrap the data, but LinkedIn, Facebook, some extent, but you won't feel satisfactory. Earlier, people are writing papers by scrapping the data from the Twitter, Facebook, different kind of social media platforms. But my intention is here to show you that how one can scrap the data. How successfully scrap it, that depends on the social media platform that you are using on it. Okay, I just opened it. As I want to scrap this particular data, just click on Encapture right now. As I have removed, I installed it for the first time. It is showing, are you accepting this particular license? If time permits, please go through that. Okay, just click on accept. It is asking whether you want to capture this particular page as a PDF, as an article. I'm just want to select it as an article. Okay, it will show like this. I just want to get this particular my recent activity. It will show that this is the data I'm going to get it. Okay. As an article, it will come as a PDF. As a PDF, it may come like this. Let me choose an article because PDF won't be satisfactory. You won't get much data. Now, after selecting it, just click on capture. You can also see progress. I'm just click on the capture and immediately it captured the data. Let's try to see what kind of data it has captured it. I'm saving it on my desktop. And as it is an encapture file, it is going to save as NVCX file. I'm repeating again. As it is a encapture file extension is NVCX file. Okay, just save it on my desktop. Let's see what it is saved. Let me show you one more social media or maybe YouTube. This is my playlist. I just want to take I just want to scrap the comments from the one file. Like for example, this is one. So there are a couple of comments, not much. I just want scrap this particular comments. Or maybe you want to scrap the content of this particular video. For example, if you want to go for a movie, and if you want to see the review, with the help of this particular data, you can scrap it. But I tried 100 times. It will take a lot of time. I didn't get success scrapping the audio YouTube files. Okay, but I just want to show you how it will scrap the data. Okay. Now, after selecting the particular video, particular page, I just want to scrap this particular page, this particular video, and just click on the end capture file. Whether you want to capture the video only, whether you want to capture video and comments, whether you want to capture this entire page. If you try first and second, I don't think you'll get success in your lifetime. I'm saying in your lifetime. If it is around 1 hour 30, 1 hour almost 30 minutes. But if you try 1 hour, 1 minute, 2 minutes, you may get it success. But otherwise, in a lifetime, you won't get the success out of it. Let me show you a web page. Capture it. It's showing that one document is getting downloaded. Let me see what is the particular document. Just click on it. Go to show progress. It is in progress. I don't know how much time it will take, especially when it comes to YouTube. It will take so much of time, but other social media platforms, it will take easily. Last one, just open any Wikipedia page, or maybe some of you might be having your own web page, portal page, right? Social entrepreneurship. I just want to scrap this particular Wikipedia page. Okay. And I want to analyze, I want to use it as a part of my qualitative data analysis for coding, for presenting the data visualization tools and all. Okay. So after opening this page, just click on Encapture, capture as an article. So it is going to come like this. It is going to capture entire page. Let me show you how it is going to done. Capture. This is done. See, it took hardly 10 seconds. Wikipedia page. It hardly took 10 seconds. Only YouTube. YouTube will always, it will take a lot of time. Still is in progress. Okay. I don't know when it will get it also. Now, just open your NVAO file. Still it is stuck. Any questions in the meanwhile? If you want to save the time, please let me know if you have any questions. Are there any questions? Was the session is helpful or not? At least class is completely silent. Hmm. Let me stop it.
No, sir, we are listening, sir. We are listening, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Actually, there is my system got hanged actually. So let, I'm just opening new NVO project. So this time I'm going to import the encapture files. In order to in order to import the encapture files, go to import. There is a specific medium is available. Only through this particular channel, you can able to import it. Best part is that the moment I click on the encapture, it is going to identify the files wherever they are. I just click on the encapture. It started identifying that the particular files are there in my desktop. I didn't select it. I didn't go to particular destination. You can see that it selected it. Now, I just want to see what are these particular two files we have it, okay? Just let me open, click on import. So we are able to import the files in our project. I'm just opening one project. How it is imported, I just want to see that. What kind of information you got it? It got the list. It got only list of the social enterprises. It is not successful actually. We tried to scrap the entire social entrepreneurship Wikipedia, but somehow it got the list of the social enterprises. Let me open the LinkedIn profile. So this is what it has scrapped the data. As I mentioned it, initially people are used to scrap the comments. There are so many papers are published based on the Twitter, scrapping the data from the Twitter, Facebooks. But right now, as we have stringent results, they're not allowing the scrapping the data because of due to some privacy related issues. Okay, so this is what for today's session. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about how to develop the themes from the codes. So I request all, if your time permits, practice all the remaining three data files that are given to you. Come up with the codes so that there are so many other features are available like content analysis, sentiment analysis. We are going to do that. And we're also going to use AI tools of NVI Vivo, how one can use it as a part of qualitative data analysis. Now session is open for question answers. If there are any questions, please let me know.
Yes, dear participants, thank you so much for your patience listening. Thank you so much, Professor, for your beautiful presentation. We have 15 minutes of time. Those who want to ask your doubt, you can ask your doubts now. And we have unmuted now.
Hello.
Yes, please, sir.
Yes, sir. I am Sandeep Sharma from JG University. Now, sir, I was watching it carefully. Actually, I could not install that, but I could, means your whole session was quite good. Actually, I could make out a lot of things from that. One question that comes to my mind is, like we were analyzing the text structure, that was, I could make out that we need to have the common, the set of questions for three different files that we took. And then it was taking from the answers. So the structure was available. But when we are doing it for the videos or the end capture, there we will not have any, predefined structures. So from that, how would the software analyze the thing that we need to take it?
Point number one, thank you, sir, first of all, for your kind information, comments. If whether it's video, whether it's audio, without your questions, how respondent is going to give the answers to you? You might be asking some questions, right? Your respondent. Am I right?
Right, sir. From the interview, definitely we will have some structured question.
Yes.
But just now what we were doing was from the LinkedIn and those. So the NCAP, was that only to demonstrate NCapture, or we were trying to extract some information? Means we can extract the information from
Right,
there
right,
also.
right now, I have shown you demonstration because there are so many
Okay, that's okay then. Because
See, even other way also.
yeah,
For example, if you have that kind of data, I want to prepare data visualization tool. Maybe tomorrow you'll come to know, sir, as we are going to work on secondary desk literature review point of view,
right.
right? So tomorrow maybe
Even
I'll be
without
interested by your question.
my system successfully working, I could understand most of the part of your session, because I was actually, correlating and comparing it. I use SPSS. So the
Okay.
same way we import the files, and then we have the structures, and how we define the variable, we select them, and then, analyze them. Though that was some sequence was common, and I could make out 90% of the session today, even without.
I have just shared the one video link. Those who missed, maybe if you want to repeat it, no. So I have just shared that link. Maybe you can check that particular link as
Thank
well.
you. It was good session, sir. I could.
Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. But tomorrow I'm going to answer your question, sir, as we are going to look at the secondary desk literature review point of view.
Okay.
I'm sure definitely you may get
Fine,
more
sir.
response to that. Secondly, there is one Professor Sangamitra. Good evening, sir. And okay, there are three questions. Is there any specific free software for research scholars of English literature where we don't have any quantitative data? Where we don't have any quantitative data. Okay. Madam, you're asking for your qualitative data softwares? I just mentioned about DDoS. There are some, DDoS is the free software, but limited options are available. You can check the particular software. Okay. Second one, qualitative data is also not compiled. The manner of data compilation in science, economics, political science, other subjects. See, tomorrow we are going to talk about thematic analysis, content analysis. If you were there yesterday, I don't know. Yesterday there was framework analysis. As a part of the framework analysis, you already have some theory in your mind, some framework in your mind. So you're going to look at it as a part of your framework. You have designed your tool, or your research question, or interview, and what not data that you got it. If responses are coming as per the frame, you can choose it how the code. For example, I'll show you tomorrow, madam, as a part of the content analysis, as a part of deductive content analysis, how we are going to do it. For your second question, I'll be answering with the help of the data for tomorrow. Third question, is there any tool or software that compiles published data and information on topics related to literature? No. Is there any tool software that compiles published data? Maybe I didn't understand your question. You may have bibliometric analysis, systematic literature review, meta-analysis. These are some of the ways how we can use the published materials with the help of certain softwares. Let's take, for example, I have shown you one video that is not shown you one video. I opened one video that is on bibliometric analysis. We have certain free softwares are available like BiblioShiny, Voice Viewer. There are so many softwares. These are the two popular softwares. If you want to write the paper by using bibliometric analysis papers, so easily you can able to do that. If your university is having Scopus database, Web of Science database, well and good. Otherwise, we have two other open databases which are free, like Lens.ai. Lens.ai is a AI tool, AI database. You can scrap the data. I just forgot one more very popular name. Maybe tomorrow I'll get back to you that. And we also have Google Scholar, but Google Scholar is very tedious, and you have to do it a lot of a lot of manual work. But I suggest you to connect with your friends, those are having access to Scopus or Web of Science database. If your university is having that particular database, well and good. Otherwise, you can talk to your faculty members or colleagues. Dr. Islita, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. DDoS, DEEDOSC. I have shown you at the beginning of the session. Let me show you the spelling. I've shown you some of the softwares. DEDOOSC. I'll type it here. It's the web browser based. I'm typing in the chat box. Check it out. DDoS. Good information. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Any questions? Any further clarifications? Still have some time. Are there any questions anymore? I hope you will practice it before coming to tomorrow's session. If you practice it, you can see on your PC or on your laptop itself how you are able to develop from code to the themes. Okay, so that's one. And I'll also show you various papers, how various scholars are. What is the time now? If you don't have any questions, do you have any questions? I'll show you a couple of papers right now. Okay. My font color has changed to white. I'm typing blindly. Okay, first time getting this question, but I'll at least just because you asked, let me explore it. I'm sharing my screen. What is? I don't have a ready-made answer, but I feel that I have a solution for it. I open my NV Vivo, go to application options. I don't know, is there any of the participants facing problem with display? Some of the participants may face that your screen is not visible completely. Like for example, I have opened this particular screen. Some of you, there is a scope that you may not able to see apply, okay, cancel. You might be able to see only up to this particular option, this particular line. So for that, you need to change your display screen. Okay. So if you go to display, you can able to see that what it is, how it is looking. Based on that, you can check it out. Text, ignore words contain custom dictionaries, notification, color. Here we have selected the color. You can able to select the colors. I don't know, I forgot the name of the candidate or colleague. Just come to the text and you can see that there is an option. You can make changes. Okay. And just after selecting particular color, just click on OK or apply. Just click on apply. Yes. Any more questions? Is Jamovi software can be utilized for? Yes, madam. Sure. Jamovi software can be utilized for social science, management. Even the scholars, those are coming from health background, psychology. If somebody is coming from health, you might be doing meta-analysis. Best part of Jamo is that if you're conducting meta-analysis, it also gives you the interpretation part. For not all the statistics, only for meta-analysis, it will give the interpretation and output, okay, simultaneously. Not able, but very much interesting. Not able, okay. How to solve the issue of activation? Uh, See, at the beginning of the session, I have mentioned that you must have minimum 3 GB RAM and dual core processor and 64-bit, and your Windows must be 8.1. Okay, so these are some of the technical options. These are the minimum, but if you have more, is always best. Why my system is getting hanging? Because I have a lot of data. That might be the reason. I'm just thinking. Is there even who got just like that stuck along with me while you're practicing it? Generally, it will test your patience, but this time I got 2 times hanged. Actually, there was some issue was there. Any more questions? Installed, but activation is not done. Check the email ID that you have given it and just log in it. As you installed it on your desktop, you have copied your file on the desktop. If you open the particular file, it will ask you to go for login. Just log in and try it. Okay. For the first time, you have to give your email ID and password. Same login ID and same password you have to give it. For the second time onwards, you don't need to activate it. Okay. Those who install the pre-trial version, it is only meant for 14 days. It is only meant for 14 days. Okay. 1 month. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So any more questions further? Any clarifications? I believe you will be installing, those who are not able to install, you will be installing and coming for tomorrow's session. audio coding just same manner, but tomorrow I'll show you how to do that part. Okay.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for the beautiful presentation, as well as a wonderful explanation of the queries which was raised by the participants. So, dear sir, thank you so much for being with us for 2 days, and we have one more day, that is the final day. So, yes, sir, tomorrow I will see you. Dear participants, requesting you to please be on time. We will start by right time. See, we are not taking your time, but 6 to 8 is our time. So that time also we don't want to make it as a waste one. Since we have to give, what was that? Since we have own responsibilities, we are doing our level best, and from the participants level also, we expecting you to participate and also to interact with the resource person, so that it won't go like a single track. It will be like a double track, so that we also can know many things. Even and people as a resource person, we also come to know many things, how to take classes, how to develop ourselves. So without taking much time, let me conclude the session by saying thank you. See
Thank
you
you.
all tomorrow. Almost we have crossed half a ship, half a ocean, and remaining 8 days are pending. That also we will sail and we will reach our shore in a perfect way. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.
I also would like
Yes.
to thank all the participants and
Yes.
see you all